So I was at a local thrift store, and look what I found brand new in the box, a Sony DVDirect. And this is the VRD-MC3, and I think they made like a MC6 and 7 was kind of like the last model. And this is kind of like an earlier model, but for what I want to do is fantastic. And it's a Sony, so it's kind of like geared towards Sony things. So Sony Handycam, Sony cameras, and of course Sony memory stick. Remember the PSP used the memory sticks. But it also does some other really cool stuff. And if you know what this is, basically you hook up your VCR to it, hit record, burns it off to a DVD. And I tell you what, I've already used this, and this works fantastic. I wanted one of these for quite a while, at least something to make it a lot easier, just specifically to get some old VCR tapes off, or even some other devices. You know, you can do all kinds of memory cards and things like that. And so transfer home movies and digital photos to DVD quickly and easily without a PC. And that's the key. You don't need any computer. You just hook up your device and hit record, and there's a big record button here. You can see some of the ways to do it here on the back. It shows you kind of just hooking up your, mostly Sony devices, of course, but you can hook up a VCR. And that's what we're going to do. And here's a ton of specs. Look at all the specs, key specs. And I did upgrade the firmware on the DVD writer in here. There is a newer firmware for this, just for the writer, not for the actual OS or the operating system on this, but for the firmware. And usually when you do upgrade firmware on DVD drives, CD-ROM drives, it lets you read and write more media, you know, like more different brands, because sometimes wonky brands, you couldn't detect them. Now it can detect some of the other ones. Doesn't say what it did, but I did upgrade it. And I'll show you the device, what you get in the box. Of course, you get some software, and this one's called Software Disk. Manual, and actually a really good manual. You should read this, especially if you get one of these guys, because it kind of gives you some good hints and tips and stuff like that, especially if you've never used this kind of thing before. It's pretty self-explanatory. Oh, you get some DVD mailers, so you can mail whatever your VHS tapes you burned off the DVD to your mom, I guess, or your cousin or something. Some kind of paper. The warranty card and another mailer. Pretty easy. But the device is where it's at. And so you can kind of see here, it almost looks like an iPod. Maybe that's kind of what they're going for. Nice big Sony logo, nice display, record button, stop button. Pretty easy. And here's where the money's at, the ports. You can see you get a PC port, so you can plug that into your computer. And I think you can also plug this into a printer, so you'd have to get a cable that with both of these ends on, USB ends on it. Handycam, of course, it's geared towards Sony stuff. But look at this, RCA ports, S-Video, and DV in. So if you get a DVD player or something with a DV port on it. But look at this. Memory stick duo, memory stick, SD card, XD card, and a compact flash card. How cool is that? That's some really cool old media. And of course, a little navigation button, return button, power button, and eject button. So let's get powered up and take a look. Okay, let's power it on. Hit the button. And it takes about a couple seconds for it to boot up. Almost kind of like I said, it looks like an iPod. But this does not come out, it's kind of built in. I think some of the later ones are all black. But see, connect, record, enjoy. So now it's waiting for you to do something. First thing I want to do is put a blank DVD in, or blank DVD-R plus R, that kind of thing, or CD. And you can do photo CDs, all kinds of neat stuff. But we're going to go in the menu, so we'll hit return. And you can see you have camcorder, video, DVD, so that's going to be our VCR. We're going to plug into RCA ports. You can do HD DVD camcorder, photo DVD, so anything you want to put in here, make a photo DVD. DVD video preview, photo video preview, or print, so you can print, and setup. Go back to setup. And there are a couple of little things there. You can see you can change the record quality, that kind of the DVD menus. One of the cool things, PC Connect, you want to turn that on if you want to connect this to your PC, and you just use this as a DVD drive, so that's pretty cool. And Finalize Disk, anytime you burn anything to the disk, you want to go into Set, Finalize Disk, and then it'll close the disk. If you don't, your DVD player, the Blu-ray player is not going to be able to read it. And when you finalize it, it's finalized. You can send it off to anybody you want. So that's one thing you definitely need to do. And here you can see the system just says the firmware. I didn't see anywhere that says the firmware of the drive, but it did upgrade it. So we're going to plug in a VCR. Let me grab a VCR. I'll kind of show how simple this is. Okay, so I got a nice Sony VCR, but look what I found. A PlayStation 2 with RCO jacks. I got Hot Shots 3. Hot Shots Golf 3. Let's plop that in there. And let's open them up. Come on. The red button. There we go. Close. Let me put something under here so you can kind of see the display a little better. There we go. Let's see about the browser going here. You can see this guy, he's been hacked. He has the network adapter, sans network. I kind of hear something going on here with the PlayStation 2. There you go, PlayStation 2 right there. Like I said, you won't hear any sound, you'll just see the video. But it will record it. So let's do a record. You can see it says recording. And Sony Entertainment. Let's get past that. Yeah, I really like the PlayStation 2. It's kind of a nice console. And there you go. So it is recording right now. That's pretty cool. It records live. So you're not going to get any kind of faster record speeds. It's just going to record kind of live. So there you go. Hot Shots Golf. Let's hit start. Start. I don't have anything there. Come on, baby. And I don't think it's moving anybody. There we go. Let's see, I can't see what it's asking me here. There's my name. Okay. Yes. Yes. Maybe I want to know. But you kind of get the idea that when you want to stop it, you just hit stop and you wait. And then to finish it, you go into finalize disk in the setup. Kind of weird place to go. So you want to get out of here, setup, and finalize disk. And it takes about a minute or two. And we'll say okay. I kind of remember when the first CDRs came out, I had a 1x speed HP drive, one of the first drives ever. And so if you were to record 60 minutes of music, it took 60 minutes to record it. And there was no memory in it, so there was no buffering. If you had any glitch with your computer, bam, it was a ruined disc. And discs were expensive. So you had to be really careful. So if you were recording a disc, make sure your computer wasn't going to go to sleep and you didn't touch the mouse, didn't touch anything. And it was terrible. But now it's simple. Now nobody even uses DVDs anymore. I think even Best Buy is getting rid of DVDs. And they might have already gotten rid of them. You can see it's finalized. And this takes like a minute or two. And then when you're done, you can play that on any drive you want. Okay, complete. So you can eject it. And away you go. Let's see if you can see anything on here. Yeah, you can see a little bit. It did a little bit of writing. It's almost right from the middle to the outside. Kind of cool. I don't mind wasting these. I bought mountains of these at a garage sale. Somebody had like spindles after spindle. But kind of a cool device. I've already kind of used it to record some VHS tapes. And it works fantastic. It's pretty simple. Record, plays through here. You can watch it when you're done. Hit stop, finish it, finalize it, and away you go. Kind of an interesting piece of technology from 2007, especially if, you can see no computer hooked up, nothing other than, PlayStation 2 computer. But you can do it without any kind of fancy equipment, just what you had. And that's kind of the best way to go. And like I said, the fact that it had the compact flash and the memory cards, SD cards, whatever files you had on there, put them in there. So you can burn a photo CD, movies, that kind of thing. And kind of neat piece of technology from Sony.